Can you guys hear me? Yep. Okay.
I can use Singularity to draw them out.
Yeah, too late. They're all dead.
Good. Let's find a way up.
This is a secure station. How did Cerberus get in?
The Reaper invasion. The next it was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first. Could they be working? Doubtful, but I suppose anything's possible.
One of my favorite parts of Mass Effect 3. The cover kills. Grenades.
We'll need access to the Pedway. Controls should be nearby.
Ah, yes, something that this game really won up from the last. Equipment. Ah, good. Now I've got an SMG.
Shepard, see if you can gain access to the Pedway. I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Hey, did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
That's Dr. Eva Kare. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
All right. Looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
What the hell? Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security check.
Banner, you read me?
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that, James. Repeat. Shouldn't be open. Doesn't look like it was forced. No, you have to override security protocols. Someone vented the air from this room. We're still here. Quickly died trying to claw their way out. This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
Because they're a bunch of dicks.
Flashlights. We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station. Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as
Guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Liara,
I know. I shouldn't think that way. I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
when there's so much at stake, I think about my friends, loved ones. What I'd lose if I failed.
Me too.
We'll stop them, Liara. Together.
Nope, not what I meant.
I believe you. Or I believe that you believe. Maybe that's enough.
Sorry, I'm staying. Sorry.
Okay, doors open.
We broke up in the last game, and
Through
I'm
there.
sticking to that decision.
Let's move.
any modifications? No, I don't. No, we're good. As we were. Let's oh. I did just get some modifications. Let's utilize that. Sweet. Shield users.
With the staff still inside. This is where they studied the various relics unearthed here.
What did they find?
Nothing I can describe in a short conversation.
Stop it.
Surface. Vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied. That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can revive it. It's just through here.
Look out! No kidding!
Is that the only way in? It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first. Don't let it target you!
Easier said than done.
me out of here. Keep moving. The turret can't fire on us from here.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one! And shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And it looks like they won't be sending a tram anytime soon.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not completely. What if we could find a short-range transmitter? Helmet to helmet.
And?
And then we convince them that we're with them. And the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Lieutenant Commander has become very capable.
Agreed.
Commander, I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... Oh. Oh god. He looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. They've definitely done something to him.
Engineered by Cerberus? They claim to stand for humanity, and they do this to their own people. That could have been you, Shepard. For all I knew, that's what Cerberus had done to you.
How can you compare me to that thing?
I don't know what you are. Not since they got their hands on you. Is it really you? Would you even know if they were controlling you somehow?
That's not fair, Ash.
I'm just talking out loud. I don't need you to answer. I doubt there's anything you could say to convince me. I guess I just need some time to get to know you again.
I'm the same person I always was. Time won't change that. But if that's what you need, I understand.
Thanks for understanding.
You bet. Let's see if we can get that tram sent over here. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
They didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, Elsie.
Okay. Got it.
Here they come.
Objective spotted.
Yeah, it's magically pulled our helmets out of our ass again.
Storm's getting bad. We better wrap this up quickly. The archives are right on the other side. That and a squad of pissed-off Cerberus troops.
Rude. When I shoot you at close range with a shotgun, I expect you to be pulverized.
About the value of the data stored here.
Get with the program, people. No one likes an underachiever. If you're going to die, you need to commit to it. Yeah. Oh, there's a swing there. Dick. What I meant. Oh yeah, maybe a good idea if I level you up some, wouldn't it?
Ash.
Hey, it's actually kind of nice to actually have Shepard use the weapons I have equipped in the cutscenes rather than always defaulting back to the assault rifle I'm not carrying. Fucker!
Shepard.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover. but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Earth is under siege and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
Anyone can destroy, but great civilizations do more. You know that. It's why you kept the Collector base intact.
I gave you that base to find a way to stop the Reapers. You failed.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
Work with me. Give me control of your resources and I'll stop them.
You'd do better than most, but the odds aren't in your favor. More importantly, I don't want the Reapers destroyed. We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval. You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose. In that, you were successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara?
Don't interfere with my plan, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard,
What?
the data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it! How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey, step away from the console. Now. Ugh. She's got the data.
Alright, let's
She's
kill
faster
the
than
bitch.
she looks. Stay close. We can't lose her. Stay on her. She's getting away. Watch out!
Ow.
James, you read me? Cerberus has the data. Radio the Normandy. Get them down here now. She's getting away. Damn it! James! Normandy! Anybody!
I am the James of not. That's supposed to be a Juggernaut joke, but that did not work. Thanks, James.
data. Let her go.
Orders?
Finish her.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Ashley needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Edie, can you clear this up? I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Shepard? Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Shepard. Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm gonna check on Ashley and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right.
Bailey!
Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard, got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey. Good to see you again.
You too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Adina's office.
One of my men can show you the way.
You? I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
But you're on the Normandy, right?
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview?
Even better. I'm a military reporter with a show called Battlespace. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segment's exile. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 footlocker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Ah, poor asset time. Excuse me.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
I hate this character. It's like, of course.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Sweet.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be up, why'd you accept?
If you don't say no to Councilor Udina, well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for a promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. You never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the Council is already in session.
Our own problems, Councilor. Earth is not in this alone. But Earth is the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the Catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. It we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you. We've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you.
Thanks,
Good
bro.
day.
Wow. That went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
I don't really need to talk to you. Did anyone new show up? Yep. Still gonna go with the two locations. Alright, let's can keep looking around. Everything is great. Everything's grand.
Commander Shepard.
Hey, bitch.
Commander Shepard. Khalisah bint Seen and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khalisah, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying, but I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but
Never.
I'm glad you're on our side.
If you weren't a war asset, I wouldn't give a shit about you. At least I think you're a war. I don't fucking know. Yeah, you're a war asset.
Hey, Commander. Liara
What's
thinks
up?
the Council's not interested in helping us.
Pretty
Something
much.
like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
What was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
See you, James. Alright, let's go to the hospital. Let's go check on Ashley and get Dr. Choco back on the ship. What is that? What is this? Ah, alright. Where is Chakwa? Chakwa.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Walls, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
No problem, Helen
Don't
Mirren.
thank me so soon. Remember, Joker's still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
I'm actually surprised Joker was able to get back on the Normandy no problem, since he also left the Alliance.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michel, it's been a long time. Come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
And she was from the first game.
I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm med physician in the Presidium Clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Welcome to Serta.
Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you? All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Thank you for shopping.
As someone who works in a hospital, this is a damn small hospital, and I work in a damn small hospital.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again, Sus.
You're pretty banged up there, Williams. Made me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? Come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. See you soon.
Oh, bugger.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
Well, that's putting it mildly.
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was
Really split on this character.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes,
Because
I heard
Anderson's
he chose
dead.
to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was.
Because
Anyway,
I'm
shall
a
I give you a tour?
lesbian.
I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
That's my main character trait.
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check
Okay,
the
to be
rest-
fair, Citadel does expand, does give her more to do outside
The war
of
room houses
just
a strategic command center.
broadcasting that.
More analysis.
I'm the first pure lesbian character BioWare was able to put in a game,
Modify
which,
your equipment
okay, to be
between
fair,
missions.
is nice.
Set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on deck 3. I think we can use that room.
They definitely did a lot better with Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass Effect Andromeda with LGBT
If you wish, I
representation.
believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Alright. Do I get it? Ah, Hackett.
Udina updated me on your meeting with the council. Sounds like they're running scared.
That's putting it
We did
mildly.
present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the
Blackmail.
Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get.
We gotta justify the war asset gimmick somehow.
Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable.
Which will be never.
That armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Okay. Okay. War assets. Stop it. Thank you. I still hate you. Okay. Joker and Trainer. Chakwa, Engineer Adams and Adler, James and Cortez. Alright, time to engage in the most important part of Mass Effect. Let's walk around and talk to people. Okay, I want to punch in the face whoever on the development team decided to add the you have to be scanned every time you come through this room. Because
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Dumb!
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases in the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay.
I also love that the DLC of the Citadel actually shows you that stupid
I
toothbrush.
didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you.
I mean, you are the main character.
Strategic intel helps you in any way, and it's worth it.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Carry on, my wayward specialist. Emails. Oh, right, that. New recording article upgrading from Glyph, Dr. Henderson. Okay, Prime. Okay. You know, I love that they felt the need to make the ship look darker and moodier for the glummer tone.
But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on
No. No. Haven't. I've never played a Baldur's Gate game. Actually, let's go look at my armor options before I go poking around the rest of the ship. Alright. Casual. Meh. Eh. Meh. Meh. Nice armor. Okay, no helmet and so. Yes, that's all I got. Chest. Yeah. Shoulders, nothing. Okay. Yep. Still nothing there. Nah, I think I'm actually gonna just leave my. This one made by a different studio, but I'm pretty good at D&D. One of the design goals, basically poured a 5e into a game. To know. Yeah, we'll mess with the... no. Actually, I really do kind of just like the default armor, so I'm going to stick with it. Yep. Oh, wait. So, hi, folks. Ew, creepy. Crew deck. Chakwa. Oh, who am I kidding? Helen Mirren. The holy eternal maiden that is Helen Mirren. Oh, I'm here. I really like this as a part of this game. I love the memorial wall. Jogging. Hey.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Yes, a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander. And your
I'm the one who's rejecting Liara, so...
You're the picture of health.
Yeah.
See you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Let's see. Right, Liara's over here. I'm really sad we didn't get to keep the cook from the last game. Ow! Oh, cramped my toe. I see you've claimed Miranda's room.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office.
It is her private diary.
It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you...
Drugs, mostly.
When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Keep it safe for work.
It was less than ideal. At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent Shadow Broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Do the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
Well, thanks for tuning in, Flunk
Nice
Lunch.
to know
See you
we're not
later.
kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt. Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further. I know you and Thane were close. Is that in the past? Should I forget there was anything between us?
Oh, shit. Okay, sorry, just readjusting. Because my phone is dying.
A lot has happened since then, Liara. I don't think we'd work anymore.
Really?
Sorry, I'm into...
Thank you
I'm more into the
for letting me
assassin.
know.
I think it's best for both of us.
Of course. Well, anyway, I should get down to business.
Blame
There's a
Endangered
lot
for
to do
this
if we're to
one. They're the
discover
ones who
exactly what the
insisted that I
Protheans have
romance
done.
you in the first game. Alrighty.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces.
Hello again, Shepard.
Hmm.
Of course.
To defeat. Alright. Down to the next level. Let's go speak to Adams. Ow. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Get down, 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 and the flames all went fire. A ring of fire. A ring of fire. Hey, Adams.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. There's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, is that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back. I'm sorry for that.
Your alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Good puppy.
Carry on.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Alrighty, you're the only one here currently. Let us go down to the Shuttle Bay. Kettle. The Shuttle Scuttle Puddle. Puddle Caduddle. Muddle Huddle. There, I'm done. Hey, Cortez.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos. Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
You were stationed on Earth. You have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Definitely, yeah, between Trainer and Cortez here, I personally like Cortez a lot better. I think he's definitely a better first gay character, for lack of a better word. I don't know. I definitely feel they're a step in the right direction, but they were still getting their feet wet with LGBT representation, so wasn't 100% as good as it could have been, in my humble opinion. Right. Weapon upgrades. I don't know if I'm gonna upgrade too many of these just yet, since I don't really know how much I'm gonna use these ones. Alright, James, you got anything for me?
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. I'm going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay for the show.
Have to work harder than that if you want me to blush. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them.
Oh, sorry about that, Valentine. I thought I for sure shared it in the... Oh, I'm so sorry you two missed. Yeah, I thought I for sure shared it in Discord to let you guys know.
Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking
Man.
down the entire collector home.
There... I swear. YouTube just does not want me streaming today.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe...
Yeah.
I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kind of look like a Lola.
You're cute. So I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
Okay, let me catch you up on what you missed, Valentine. So, we recovered the data we were sent to find, but Ashley got hospitalized really badly because the Cerberus agent who was there leaking information to the Elusive Man was an android. Because Elusive Man's inside informant was a android who bashed her head in something fierce. Let's see what else important happened. Council was like, well, we can't really help you, but now we're kind of bypassing the council and going straight to the individual leaders of the individual planets. Like, so right now we're going to go help the Turian Primarch, and what else? Oh yeah, and we recovered the robot body of the crazy psycho bitch who beat the shit out of Ashley. And we met the first two gay and lesbian humans in a BioWare game, which I shared mixed feelings about both. Because this is Cortez. As far as I know, he was the first gay character in a BioWare game. I like him fine. And then we met Specialist Trainer, who I've got kind of mixed feelings about, although I do ultimately feel she's an okay character. I think the best way I can describe both of them is it feels like someone's first attempt to be inclusive, but didn't necessarily consult someone who's part of the LGBT community. So it comes across as good intentioned, but maybe a wee bit misinformed. Mostly because, at least until some of the DLCs that Trainer here, this is the lesbian character, at least until the Citadel DLC, she, I don't know. I know a lot of people like Trainer, but
Can I help you, Commander?
I don't know. Like I said, I got mixed feelings thinking about them. Or, in my opinion, they do a much better job with Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass Effect Andromeda with the representation. Let's see, Turian. Okay, what's this? Cover Prothean artifact. And what's this? What's this? Hold on. Cerberus Lab. What? Is that a DLC? N7 Cerberus Lab. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I do agree. Like, I want to be clear, I do consider it very well-intentioned, even if I do have issues with the execution. Okay. Okay, I'll see you when you get back, Endangered. Still, I'm very grateful that BioWare in general really does try. And I know since all the way back with Knights of the Old Republic, they've really been pushing for equal representation, so I can always appreciate that. Like I said, some of the execution might not always be what you'd hope it would be, but I can get over it. Okie dokie. Let's dock. Let's see if any new NPCs have spawned that I can chat with. If not, then we will go actually do blah 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 blah.
Docking permission granted.
No thanks. I'm just landing
Yes,
to see
Commander.
if there's anyone new I can chat with. Yeah. And I do definitely stand by, these characters aren't garbage. I do feel they maybe make Trainer a little too sexy, but okay, nope. Gotta do our first mission, and then there'll be more to do on the Citadel. Because that's always been my biggest concern with games that have lesbian characters. It's like, please write their romance cute and not just FAP material for creepy heterosexual men. Okay. Okay. Turian Primarch, or we're going to recover the Prothean artifact first, because this might be my favorite DLC in the entire Mass Effect franchise. Oh no, that's not for me. Eden Prime, back where the series began. You're not wrong. I definitely agree with that. It's just, in my experience, people still manage to screw it up. Whew. Anyway, let's get off this uncomfortable topic and get back to shooting aliens. I guess it's not uncomfortable, it's more, I probably am not qualified to talk about this sort of thing. Alright, yeah, you got some upgrade points. Let's get some fortification up. You see, our shuttles are blue. That means that I have no joke. It's just, I find it funny that we have the exact same shuttle design as in the last game, but ours are blue instead of white like Cerberus's. Oh yeah, also the Elusive Man, another thing you missed is that the Elusive Man has confirmed he wants to find a way to control the Reapers in order to use them to put humanity on top of all the other alien races in the galaxy.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Now, I mean, I'm very open about the fact that I'm really not qualified to talk about issues facing the LGBT community. I am not qualified to talk about the over-sexualization of female characters in video games. But it's like... Oh yeah, Elusive Man, he fucking sucks. But...
Not on my watch.
Damn straight, Lola.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but...
Hello, Leo. Oh, you're playing Mass Effect 3, like, right now while you're watching? Or just that's the game you're currently playing in your spare time?
They deserve better.
I know.
Nice. Also nice to have you watching, Leo.
Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
Cool.
Bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can.
Cool. We will both play Mass Effect 3 in tandem.
All right, everyone, get ready to move.
With luck.
Okay. I did say earlier in the stream it was nice that this game is actually showing the weapons I have equipped being, you know, used by Shepard rather than just defaulting to an assault rifle. But she pulled a shotgun off her back, like over the shoulder, when the actual animation for the shotgun, it rests at your hips. So, oh, that was funny. It's like, Shepard, you would have had to have, like, dislocated your arm in order to pull the shotgun over your shoulder. Oh well. Oh well. No game's perfect.
Like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No. Dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapien species. The two fields are completely different. And... you were joking.
Yeah, he might have been joking, but I know people who genuinely don't know the difference.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can give this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
That's right. We're gonna paddle. Let's see. I mean, she could kick the end of the shot. Okay, I kind of want to see that now. Her kicking the shotgun up and then catching it with her hand. That sounds epic and sexy.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's...
a new character.
a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turned the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power.
Oh.
He's been in stasis for the past...
Your cousin... Wow. Your cousin could actually do that. I'm impressed.
Think of what we could learn.
This could be what we need to finish the Prothean device.
I hope so. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No. Breaking open the pod would kill him.
Well, this is a mission that it's like I definitely am like I'm gonna do this mission as soon as I can. Even if you're not supposed to do it until after the first story mission, so yeah, I always end up doing it with Liara and James. Don't worry, Liara. We'll get your future boyfriend out. And that's not even hyperbole, and that's not even a joke. Liara and the Prothean, they actually can end up as a couple at the end of the game. Well, provided you do the right dialogue choices and you're not dating Liara. Don't be that impressed. Janet's side of the family. Well, Hunter's trained. Oh, alright. Still, my family have been trained to sit and watch TV since childhood, so there is like no athleticism in my side of the family at all. It's like our family's training goes back to lifting cans of soda. Yeah, but I'm dating... Yeah, she does make a good shepherd girlfriend, but I'm dating Thane. So... she can... I want Liara to find happiness elsewhere, because Shepard's taken.
Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Dark Channel. Yeah, Dark Channel is always... Yeah. Yep, Dark Channel's my favorite. What class do you usually play, Leo, or do you kind of cycle through them in each playthrough? Oh, turret. Wrong button. No. Oh wait, that's a window. Okay. Oh man, those turrets they're giving me multiplayer PTSD. Those things get on playing with a couple I mean, technically you could be in a polyamorous relationship in the second game, because you can romance Kelly and still keep a romance with someone else. Kind of. I mean, I think technically you can romance Zevran and someone else at the same time. That being said, I think the other person is not okay with you being romanced with Zevran, so it's complicated. I mean, technically you can, get with all the ladies in the Persona games, but... Ooh, they make you pay for it with guilt come Valentine's Day. I do different classes, but I normally use the Vanguard. You can charge... Yep. Yep. Vanguard seems to be a very popular class for most people, and I get it. I definitely get it. I know that Vanguard was the class I definitely used the most in multiplayer at first, especially since they had the Vanguard class that had the biotic whips, and then the other Vanguard class that had the sword. Those were nice. But yeah, Sentinel's my go-to because I love the tech armor. Plus, I love being able to use both overload and biotic abilities. Okay. I'm not glitched, right? It's just... Okay, there we... Oh, okay, here we go. Flashback! This blew my mind, actually finally getting to see what the Protheans looked like when I first played this 7 years ago. But no, let me in. I still wanted to come in, bitch. I'm gonna pot the door now.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
blackened Prothean.
Alert! Broadside bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
Yeah, no, that also freaked me out too. When it's like, wait, the collectors are Protheans?
To open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success.
Meanwhile, I'm over here
Prothean
playing
cipher you
Soul
received on
Silver
Pharos,
on my
it
emulator
lets you see the
as I
images
watch
as a
this.
Prothean would.
I wish they'd bring back that gimmick of having the Pokemon follow you around like they did in Soul Silver. Yes, I know they did it in Let's Go Eevee, but why didn't they do it in every other game? That was having the Pokemon follow you in Soul Silver, being able to take photos with your team in Soul Silver. Oh, I loved that. Having like my catalog of all the photos I took with my party as it evolved and changed, and I had different members in. It was kind of fun to go back and see how it evolved. Being like Onyx, Arceus, and other legendaries were too big to fit inside the building, so they just popped out. Oh man, it was good stuff. And admittedly, I probably have fonder memories of Soul Silver because it came out right as I started college, so I had a lot more time to play that one. The point is, I really liked Soul Silver.
Watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
DLC lets you have a Pokemon follow. Gosh dang it. Okay, now I've absolutely got to get those DLC now. Ow. Take cover, take cover. Who's... Oh, you're the one who's attacking me, dick. Play the island one before Tundra. The Tundra levels are way too... Okay, good to know. Wrong button. Without a doubt, those turrets, at least until they added new enemies to fight in multiplayer, were definitely the most difficult thing to fight against Cerberus in multiplayer. Man, playing Mass Effect 3 again after all these years. I've said this many times in the Mass Effect stream, but I really miss Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. And I'm heartbroken that the Collector's Edition is not going to have it. Ever hardening Kakuna. Good to know. Green eyes.
Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Am I seeing things, or is Mass Effect using a lot of the same background settings as the Knights public games? I haven't played any of the Knights of the... Well, okay, I played the first one, but didn't get very far in it, so I'm afraid I can't comment on that one, unfortunately, Valentine. But considering that, you know, both games are made by the same team of developers, it wouldn't... Well, maybe not same team of developers, but the same company, I wouldn't put it past them. I'd like to think Javix fries Mass Effect 3 and made a proof. That would be nice. But we have no idea if the Protheans if their DNA is compatible with anything but the Asari. And if he does end up with Liara, like he totally can, their child would just be an Asari, not a Prothean. Alright, how do I get back? Oh, fuck. Why did I didn't mean... Fuck. Okay.
Retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
I mean, anything is possible when it comes to, you know, sci-fi science. But given that, you know, Javik's the only one left, you know, that's not a whole lot of DNA to draw from, so if all the Prothean babies came from him, that would get... To be honest, I see the Knights of the Old Republic thing. Oh, welcome back, Endangered. Yeah. Again, sadly, haven't... yeah. Haven't played Knights of the Old Republic enough, because I could never get it to work on my PC, and... I did buy a copy for the original Xbox, but since I don't have an original Xbox, I had to play it on the 360, and the 360, it ran at like 2 frames per second. Okay, no, it ran at a good frame rate until combat started, and then it ran at 1 frame rate every 3 seconds, it felt like, because the lag was unbearable. Heck, half the time I'm like, I'm dead, because the game lagged so bad, I couldn't tell I was being attacked. Which was a shame, because from what I was playing, it was good.
Here they come!
Shield units. I have one on my phone and it works great. I have 2 on my Xbox One and it runs great. Alright, good to know. That is crazy, though, to think that technology has gone so far that KOTOR can be run on a phone now. Excuse me. Where'd you go? Yeah, I guess there was a door right there. And now there's a hole in your chest. time to have Monster Prom on phones. I'm actually kind of surprised they don't have Monster Prom on phones, to be completely honest. Because you think that format would work really well for quick sessions on a phone.
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus.
Haven't played Monster Camp, so I don't know if that one would work really well on a phone, but I imagine it would. You can do what?
Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
The Atlas. Dead. I think everyone's dead. Can I open the pod now? Nope. I just saw another dropship. Where are you shooting? There you're shooting. Cool, let's do this. Hello, my friend.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your light pod now.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I've read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
I'm afraid I don't know who voices Javik offhand. So.
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean?
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Yeah, Javik's one of my favorite DLCs. Absolutely love what...
It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
Yeah. He really does add a ton to the third game. That admittedly is a big part as to why I like the third game so much.
Make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you. Anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which?
Oh, we haven't seen this in 2 games.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction. Our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a
Aaron
soldier,
Davis,
not
aka
a
Prowler,
scientist. Skilled in
Spider-Man
one
game,
art.
as well as a lot of Marvel
Killing.
DC. Okay, good to know.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. No other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here.
Roxanne!
Into violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
no idea Protheans were so severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago. In ways we could never imagine.
Yeah,
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanum. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No.
Sorry.
But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw
Sorry,
the Citadel.
Javik.
It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
And now they bite, and now they suck cock.
Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik, though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
Now, I'm fairly convinced that the character of Jaal from Mass Effect Andromeda was partially, they're like, hey, we kind of like some of the motifs, like the voice and the mannerisms from Javik, so they did it again with Jaal. Yeah! Most of the Solarians are cocksuckers, and I will not apologize for that. Okay, cool. I mean, yes, we love Mordin. Never forget Mordin. Mordin is the best, but... oh, man. Like, almost all the Solarians who are in positions of government in this franchise, they fucking suck. Why can't I look at my map? There we go. Alright. Okay. Let's actually advance the story for real this time. No, they definitely were like, okay, Javik was, you know, broody and whatnot. They're like, why don't we take, like, the voice motif and make a character who's super friendly? Which is part of the reason why I do actually like Jaal a lot better than Javik. Also, his romance is cute and adorable. Now, granted, I will not be doing Jaal's romance for this stream. I also won't be doing Korra's or PB's, mostly because those are the romances where you can see nudity in it, and since I don't want our videos to get in trouble for that, I'm going to probably be romancing Suvi or Vetra. Oh, yeah, no, I do like Kalos, that's his name. There we go. I think I think Suvi and Vetra are the next best romance options in Andromeda. Because, again, they don't show the nudity when you romance those two. Yes, I know, I was supposed to do this quest first, so they're not going to let me bring Jaal, but... Or not Jaal, Javik, but screw you. I do the levels in the order that I want to, and I will not apologize! No! Let's see. Let's do the time warp again. Yeah, I've meant to romance Vetra I don't know how many times in Mass Effect Andromeda, but I usually don't end up doing that because I end up romancing PB, because I freaking love PB. Tell me about it. If it wasn't for that, I'd totally romance PB because biggest dork in the world. But yeah. I mean, hell. One of my streams actually got flagged because I sat on the menu screen of the Transformers game for too long. So they flagged it for copyright for the song on the menu of Transformers War for Cybertron. I'm like, thankfully, since it was just at the very beginning of the stream, I was able to get it removed without issue. But still. It's like, if it weren't for the fact that the majority of our fan base is on YouTube, and plenty of people can't seem to get Twitch working, it would make probably more sense to stream on Twitch, but I don't know.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
The heck? Okay, I'm not going to make that joke again. Albeit I played Star Fox 64 so much as a kid, it's genuinely hard not to make that joke anytime I even hear the word hatches.
Alright, get in, get out. Let's move!
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Sorry, mate. I tried with Twitch, but it's not the kind to work with, and certainly not the kind... It's not kind to... yeah. I mean, I also freely admit I didn't care for Twitch because it deletes your videos after a while. So I'm like, blech, didn't care for it. And again, plus it's like too many people who watch us couldn't get it to work, so I'm like, I'd rather just stick with YouTube as much as possible. Again, I still have no clue why YouTube wasn't letting us stream on it for a while. Still, it's letting us do it again, and it's nice. So I'm glad to be back on the platform I am more comfortable with. Alright. Let's loot the base. I know there's some good stuff here. I mean, I know you guys are fighting for survival, but you'll pardon me if I, you know, steal your equipment. I am the main character, after all. Let's see. Oh, I'd missed that one. Yeah, Vetra's a good girl, but for me, PB's will always be my best girl. Can anyone use a sniper rifle in this group? No. Oh, here we go.
Get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Bartis, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Yes, sir.
Guns and
General?
armor.
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things. How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
Oh, Pishaw. If you hit something with a hammer hard enough, it'll fit whoever needs to wear it.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
Oh, now it's, showed me with an assault rifle. It's like I was complimenting this game for showing me with the weapons I was actually using, and then it defaulted to an assault rifle. Armor. Weapon mod. Let's see. Ooh, a pistol piercing mod. Or pistol armor piercing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, at this point, why do they bother saying anything is hopeless or impossible when Commander Shepard is in the room? Well, to be fair, despite everything Commander Shepard has done in the past 2 games plus this one, the idiot politicians have done nothing but say, oh, Shepard's overblowing it or overselling it, so... the general populace doesn't have the confidence that my main character shield should provide. Ooh, the scimitar. Let's see here. Doesn't have as much damage. It's lighter, though. Yeah, I'm going to use the scimitar. Yeah, don't tell them they're in a video game. They could have an existential... Wow, I'd better not tell them they're in a video game. Otherwise, it could totally destroy their whole perception of reality. Okay, where am I going? Oh, that was where I was supposed to be going. Okay. Alright, let's... Alright. No, they're not coming out of nowhere. They're just coming from the spawn points. Gosh. Stop acting like, you know, they're oh, never mind. And favorite... Oh. Yeah, Sentinels have my favorite animation for the heavy attacks. I love the double Omni Blade. God, tell Grunt his life is a game. Didn't we do stuff like that in our games? Endangered, breaking the fourth wall, meaning... Oh, man. Existential Crisis. Man, in the D&D session I've been running, I feel like every single session I've been giving one of our Paladin an existential crisis. It's been hilarious, but also I'm like, geez, I am like psychologically torturing this poor woman. Probably shouldn't be giggling about that.
We can't repair it from this panel.
You're up the tower.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, just put a singularity on the ladder. You'll be fine.
Hell yeah. Let's take them.
Huh. This brings new meaning to tower defense. Huh? Get off my Vega.
General, do you read? Comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palaven Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out.
Yep, Shepard is out of their mind. Oh, yeah, I have... Ooh. Hey, how are you going to take your Vega? Well done, or nice and hunky. But seriously, playing Mass Effect 1 and 2 again, I'm like, oh, I miss my heavy attacks. I miss my heavy attacks, and I miss my cover grabs. Oh, man. You get so used to you having those abilities at your disposal. Having to go back to not being able to use them. Just, it makes me sad inside. What's up, dude?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now, the hierarchy's in chaos. So many dead are MIA.
I need someone, I don't care who, as long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
I'm on it, Shepard. We'll find you the Primarch.
Garrus.
What's up, babe?
Vicarian, sir. I didn't see you arrive.
That's because no one sees
At
me
ease, General.
come and go.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we...
No, I heard the plot calling.
I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
James, this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Leon.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus? His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops. Not so popular with military command. Has a reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian Separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold strategy, but wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
You should see the after parties he throws.
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers. Right now, he could be our best shot. And I trust him.
Okay, let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Commander! Shepard, come in!
Can this wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed. Shutting down systems, powering up weapons. I can't find the source.
There ain't no party like a Turian party, because a Turian party... Nah, I don't have a punchline, sorry.
Do it. Garrus, you said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming harvester, headed for the airfield.
You know, it was funny. I could never figure out what that thing was supposed to be until I replayed the second game and realized, oh, you blink and you miss it, and you only see it once in Grunt's personal quest. So, yeah. Hello, Garrus. I see you're back in a complayable capacity. All right, here are the new rules that have been established since you were gone. The first rule about being in the party is we do not talk about the party. The second rule about being in the party is that we do not talk about the party. Yes, I like Fight Club. What of it? Yeah, Shamu totally would, if it, Man, we've got so much recorded content for Flashback that I honestly don't know if it's ever going to come to light. Man. It's like, man, there's one scene we recorded where we needed to sneak into, you know, a building, and then Shamu distracted the guy by taking him to, you know, the family's armory, and they trashed the place, basically making, you know, forts out of the antique suits of armor. I mean, they basically reenacted the scene between Poe and his dad in Kung Fu Panda 3, where they trashed all the sacred weapons. Used antique helmets to basically do Monty Python and the Holy Grail style riding on horses. He convinced another woman that he was a genie. But it was very specific. He was a trunk genie, not a lamp genie, so he couldn't actually answer any wishes because trunk genies don't get enough financing to grant wishes. Let's see. He trashed the fantasy equivalent of Disneyland because he worked at the fantasy equivalent of SeaWorld, and he didn't like that they were stealing all of his, that they were stealing all of their customers back when both places were in business. Both places had since shut down by the time the party arrived there. And not to mention Shamu's backstory, it's like, I purposely made it as weird as I could. Well, let me rephrase that. The events surrounding the closure of Sealand, where Shamu used to work, I purposely made it as drug-fueled and random as I could. Like, literally, anytime someone would ask Shamu about why he no longer worked at Sealand, I made sure to add another ridiculous element to the story. You know, something else I found funny is when Mass Effect 3 multiplayer first started, the Reapers were by far the absolute hardest enemy to fight. But then after the update, which added new enemies plus the collectors to the game, they became the easiest to fight. Sounds asking Polly about how she died, like a drunk telling the same story and getting a different end. Yeah, so like the first time Shamu ever told the story, he talked about just how he only worked at SeaWorld Land because it was the best he could get. You know, he was able to, you know, excel despite, you know, him not being actually competent in anything. And while he was there, he was content. But then the 9-foot-tall sea urchins with flamethrowers for hand attacked. And, yeah, the party thought he was full of shit, but they actually encountered one of the 9-foot-tall sea urchins with flamethrowers for hand later in the campaign, proving that everything he told them was actually true. Turret section. You know, I know a lot of people don't like turret sections, but I don't mind them. It's often kind of fun to have, you know, unlimited power to destroy shit. Well, not unlimited power, but overpowered power. Then again, this turret section's not as good as the turret sections in the Left 4 Dead games, which was the last time I brought up how I don't hate turret sections. No, the flamethrowers for hands were absolutely a Fire Nation joke. Because, you know, I purposely had Shamu that everything was great until then, you know, things that shot fire attacked. And again, there are very few things that are as good as Left 4 Dead 2. It's like, I've tried... Oh, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, oh, unpause the game. Sorry, guys. It's, I need to answer this message. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Oh, I jumped out of the turret. Actually, while I'm kind of paused, let's see. The crazier the better. I wanted to make a Fire Nation to the fire urchins attack. Yeah, I've actually got his whole backstory written down. I can actually pull it up a bit later and read it for you guys if you'd like. Because again, I made sure to just keep upping the ante. Because I'm like, I mean, granted, the only... Oh boy. No, literally, that's the whole reason I bought an Xbox was for Left 4 Dead 2. So, for those who don't know, the Reapers created these things by sewing together a Turian and a Krogan. So yeah, these things... So in Mass Effect multiplayer, every unit had one enemy that could auto-kill you if they got too close. This was one of the Reaper. Yeah, so every other unit enemy type had one, the Reapers had two, and this was one of them. If you look at the head, yeah, it's it is a Turian. So yeah, it's Krogan, and yeah, I don't know why it's not just a Krogan, because, you know, the cannibals are just, you know, Batarians, the Marauders are just Turians, the Husks are just humans, the Banshees are just Asari. I don't know why they felt the need to sew them together, but that's what they're made out of. It's like, geez, it's like something out of the Shunting.
How far?
Or, wait, no. It's something out of Society. The shunting is the body. Whatever. I doubt anyone in the in the fan base has actually watched Society.
That's rough.
Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
You're putting up a good fight.
For now. But how long?
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Yeah. Like I said, I highly doubt anyone. Society is a movie from either the 80s or 90s. It's like the epitome of a body horror movie. Like, yeah, I'm not going to go into details because it really is that disturbing of a film. Plus, honestly, I don't even think it's that great of a movie anyway. Now, The Thing, that's a body horror movie. That's really bloody good. I highly recommend The Thing. The Thing is my favorite horror movie. And I don't even like horror movies, so that's saying a lot.
This summit is the only...
Okay, that's a lie. Maybe my favorite horror movie now is Black Christmas, but who cares? They're both really good.
Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it. Half hour ago. Headed south. Okay, good luck.
Oh, fuck. No, I don't... Sorry, I don't... Not to judge anyone who likes those type of movies, but no, it's a different type of body horror than that. My problem with movies like Tusk and Human Centipede is that they're just creepy for the sake of it, rather than... How do I put this? So, The Thing is a body horror movie because The Thing is about an alien that can perfectly mimic people and takes over their bodies, so you get really cool looking transformations as it's trying to assume another creature's form. And I mean, yeah, at one point the Thing like sticks its hand in a human's face and like melds with his skin, but it's kind of hard to explain.
Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left for them.
Sorry again. I'm not judging anyone who likes Tusk or Human Centipede, but I personally can't stand those type of movies.
The Krogan hate them both for it.
They're tough sons of bitches.
Okay, double time. No Reapers taking this.
Hold on. Massive psychological horrors.
Primarch from...
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Tusk is a much better film than Human Centipede, because I feel Human Centipede is just disturbing for the sake of it and has nothing else to say, whereas, I mean, like you said, Tusk is about, you know, psychologically breaking someone down, so it definitely has a lot more to say than something like Human Centipede. It's just, I really can't stand that type of film in general. I think the best way I can describe it is I feel like movies like Human Centipede and Tusk are more mutilation horror rather than body horror. And yes, I know that at that point I'm arguing semantics, but something like, thank you. I hate Human Centipede, and I'm glad that we can agree on that. Because again, I don't like Tusk, but at the very least, it does have an angle of being also a psychological horror, not just a body horror. Whereas, I think the kind of like I was trying to say, the distinction that I make is that body horror is when you show, for me, a monster doing crazy, maybe even gory things with their butt. I don't know. I'm not an expert on the genre, and I'm probably just pulling shit out of my ass to try to defend movies I like and condemn movies I don't like. I've studied film criticism. I wanted to be a film critic for a long time, but I like too much stuff that's genuinely bad, so I don't know. I don't know. I'll be the first to say that my opinion should not be a definitive. Like, don't base... Whoa, what the... I killed him, so... But... Man, just the kick... Wow. Oh, man. I mean, let's face it. I like Mass Effect 3 and Mass Effect Andromeda more than Mass Effect 2. And since almost universally, you know, everyone thinks Mass Effect Andromeda is garbage, and everyone says Mass Effect 2 is the best in the series, and I disagree with that. Clearly, I don't understand objective criticism, or at the very least, what I enjoy goes against what's traditionally considered good. Let's see. You prefer monster morphine in Strange, and in Human Fashion's body horror is the category of mutilation and strange happenings in the human's body to force inhumanity. Yeah, that's... Thank you, Valentine. That summed it up really good. Then again, I'm a lot more forgiving if there's a genuine monster in things, because I grew up watching Godzilla and Universal monster movies, so I prefer that. If there's a monster in it, I'm probably a lot more likely to watch it than just humans being terrible. Mostly because I feel that one hits a little too close to home, because it's like I deal with humans being terrible every day of my life. Whereas at least if there's a monster in it, it can disconnect from reality. But who the fuck am I kidding? I freaking love Shape of Water, and the whole point of that movie is that the human's the real monster, not the monster, so fuck me. I'm no critic. I can't be subjective. Oh. Yeah.
General Victus?
I mean, hell, the Gamera trilogy are some of my favorite movies of all time. And I'm talking about the 90s Gamera films.
Who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciated.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fodorian was killed. You're the new...
Yeah, that's true, because that was basically the premise of Pan's Labyrinth, which is a much better movie than Shape of Water, albeit I, for some reason, like Shape of Water. No, I like Shape of Water better because it's kind of a Creature from the Black Lagoon analog, and I grew up watching that movie all the time. Whereas Pan's Labyrinth is something generally new to me, so I don't have that nostalgic connection. Albeit, like I said, I do think Pan's Labyrinth is a way better movie than Shape of Water.
Military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
Pan's Labyrinth.
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off.
I haven't seen Devil's Backbone, but now that you've said it out loud, I'm like, I should probably check that one out. Because I like Del Toro's stuff.
Deceptive.
I think it's a little overhyped, but I do like his stuff.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. See this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Don't human-splain to me.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here,
I love Victus.
Without him up there, there's a good chance we lose everything.
look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it?
Pet its underbelly. Maybe it'll roll over and give up.
Bird advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus. I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else.
I mean, one of my college professors said that there are only, it was between 16 to 24, I don't remember the exact number, there are only 16 to 24 stories that have ever been told, and every single movie, book, video game is a retelling of one of these stories. What matters is what you do differently with it.
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
So.
Krogan.
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
I mean, plus, sure, Pan's Labyrinth and Shape of Water are about humans are, you know, the true monster, but Pan's Labyrinth has the whole, is this real or is it in the kid's mind? Whereas, you know, Shape of Water is a romance story. Yeah. Because, I mean, I really don't think it's fair. Like, when a lot of people complained, you know, that Force Awakens was just a rehash of A New Hope, I'm like, retreading similar points isn't the problem. The problem is they didn't do anything interesting when they rehashed those points.
To ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to...
Sorry, that was the only example I could think of off the top of my head where rehashing something was a bit of a problem, in my opinion. And fuck you too, Asari.
I need them. We all
Excuse me. I talked to him, but let's see. I mean, Shape of Water is romance, but also has bashing and toxic masculinity with... You're not wrong. However, I kind of find it refreshing to have toxic masculinity torn apart because not a lot of people are willing to acknowledge if something has toxic masculinity in it because Hollywood is still too male-controlled.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship. And for
Plus, I think I know so many people who suffer from toxic masculinity. It almost needs to. They almost need to be bashed in the head with a sledgehammer to kind of realize what's wrong with what they're doing.
joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right. But there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood. If we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, no, don't really need to know almost anything else. Now. Nope, no one else is here yet. Oh.
What do you mean offline?
I don't know. She's not responding, and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Sector 3.
Yeah, no, I agree. Maybe what I should say is as things stand right now, I don't mind it, but as things get better, I'm definitely going to be, it's like, please, if you're going to, you know, ease off on the bashing, because after a while it becomes preachy, or at the very least, like you said, have a sense of humor. Let's see. I told Endangered, the dude who made the Annabelle movie, made Shazam. Oh, I love Shazam. Yeah. Yeah.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. EDI, talk to me.
The Annabelle doll was also an Aquaman.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
EDI,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this
I
unit on
wouldn't be
board,
surprised.
I began a background process to search for its information on the proton
I liked
device.
Aquaman too.
This eventually triggered a trap. A backup
Not as
power source
good,
and CPU
but
activated,
I liked
and
it.
the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled, thus the fire.
EDI, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
You're not wrong.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
So, that was the robot I was talking about that bashed up Ashley in the beginning of the game. Valentine, so.
Was that EDI who just walked by? Yes, it was.
Oh, Joker is going to have a field day with that. So how may I help you, Commander?
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
See you around, Doctor.
Once again, Helen Mirren, you are a pillar of wisdom. And your voice is a pillar of sexiness. Of course he's in the main battery. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still going to go talk to everybody again. Just because it is Mass Effect. You want to talk to everybody as much as possible. Load the damn door.
I know.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but my conversation's more important.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed.
Okay. Thanks for joining Endangered.
Eventually come over to see what all the
Yeah,
fuss
this
is
has
about.
actually been a pretty long
Not
stream
that
for me.
they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend...
Okay, good, Valentine. When you said you were going to stick with Luca, I'm like, who's Luca? I mean, good for you for sticking by, but alright.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
It's like, I never mentioned my sister before because they hadn't designed any female Turian models yet.
What about you?
I still can't get over how weird that is to me that it isn't until the third game DLC that we finally get to see a female Turian. It's just... it's bizarre to me.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Alright, Liara, you got anything for me?
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright
Garrus.
cozy. I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Oh, Farron.
Greetings, Commander.
Okay, there's no one else on this level, I don't think. Engineering. We can see if Javik's got more to say. Then we'll head down, talk to James and Cortez again. Then we'll go up, talk to Trainer and Joker and Edie, and we will go from there. Let's see.
You're
Javik
saying
got...
I am feeling better, Commander. I stand ready to fight.
Especially since that last level would not let you take me with me, since the game was only programmed for James and Liara in mind. Also, Luke, this is a terrible accent. Shut the fuck up before I reach out to this TV and choke you to death.
Alright, where is everybody? Cortez! James. What's up?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted. Even more distracted.
Nice try.
Sorry, Lola.
I don't know. I was trying to imitate Javik's voice. So, yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
It's like it might have been a bastardized version of a voice that I do for how do I put this? There's a character in my D&D that I created for D&D who shows up in every one of my D&D campaigns. So I think it might have just been a bastardized version of that voice that I use for him. Alright. Shoulders. What is this? Headshot damage, weapon damage. Yeah, I'll take that. This is more weapon damage. Okay, what does a new armor look like? Because School Dracula. Yeah, again, I genuinely have trouble hearing accents the way they're supposed to sound, so I usually never get them right. Let me phrase it. I can hear the accents, but I can't imitate them for whatever reason. Besides, considering Javik, was in a coffin for 50,000 years, old school Dracula fits.
I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Especially since this is one of the quests that if you don't do it before a certain quest, ooh boy, you lose a lot of really cool shit. Alright, let's go talk to the people, and then we are going back to the Citadel, and then we're going to go help Grissom Academy. Well, okay, we might not do Grissom Academy tonight, because I do work pretty early in the morning, so I'm going to have to wind down in the next hour or so. We'll just kind of...
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions, if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
You're not wrong.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something?
I will. Yeah, you're not wrong.
I do not take
Yeah,
moral
I
stances
do agree.
that conflict with orders from my
Although I do like Joker and Edie's relationship as it
I
grows.
became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer.
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
That updates today.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed. Yes, Shepard?
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Well, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Nice.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. It's optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It says I'm still on air. I've got issues with buffering on what I'm watching. How about you guys?
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses.
That's what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to...
All right. I think... All right, I'm just going to quickly skip through this then.
I am programmed to
just so I can...
How's the new body working?
It is interesting. It's as if they wish to... I like it.
I didn't realize you...
I do not precisely...
All right, blah, blah, blah.
Understood. If you wish to...
Noted.
Okay. Like I said, I think that's... Yeah. Okay, I think that's a sign that I need to end for the night. Man, YouTube did not want me streaming today. Oh well, at least I got several hours out of it this time, so... Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for joining me, and I will see you all. I'm probably going to try to stream this Friday and maybe this Saturday, depending on what's what. Who knows? Maybe might try... I had some offers on Discord for about maybe playing Monster Prom over Discord. Might do that if, you know, the event arises. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I'll see you all guys next time. I should probably come up with something that's not blatantly Markiplier. Okay, yeah, see y'all in the next video. That's still... fuck it, I don't care. Video's over, goodbye.